From the heart of Texas to the beaches of Maine, tonight the tributes are mounting.
I think he's one of the best we've ever had, really.
Final preparations now underway for the fond farewell to President George Herbert Walker Bush. His dear friend and former chief of staff, James Baker, visited him the day he died.
And he looked up, he opened both eyes, he looked at me, he said, "Where are we going?" And I said, "We're going to heaven, Heffy." And he said, "That's where I want to go."
Mr. Bush's last words, spoken by phone to his son, "I love you too." The 41st president honored today not just as a statesman, but as a father and neighbor. The Houston Symphony paying tribute to his love of colorful socks.
He would treat everybody in Houston the same, with the same amount of respect. He loved Houston.
Former Vice President Dick Cheney served as his defense secretary and says President Bush led the charge as the Cold War ended.
Not by brute force, not by threats, not by taking advantage of, dancing on the Berlin Wall as it came down. It was masterfully handled.
On Monday, Air Force One will move his casket from Houston to Washington, where it will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol. On Wednesday, his funeral at the National Cathedral. He'll then be flown back to Texas and buried on the ground of his presidential library and museum. Ann Boykin had been here before, but today was different.
It was tough, and I thought of my dad. He lived a long life and he accomplished a lot of great things. It's kind of an end of an era.
The era of the greatest generation, gone but not forgotten. President Bush will be laid to rest here on the grounds of his presidential library and museum next to his beloved Barbara and the young daughter they lost to leukemia. This will be the first presidential funeral in 12 years since the death of President Ford.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.